Okay, we should be live. Alrighty, we should be live. I'm a little early today, so good morning, everyone. Good morning, good people on the interwebs in the community. I'm AC Brown. If you are here for the first time, I am your psychic channel, spiritual guide, and teacher, and voice of truth, and medium, and all that stuff. And this is the Sunday Sessions, and I come on here every Sunday, and we talk about transits and all sorts of things. I give a little reading here and there, and we just try and have fun for a good 45 minutes to an hour. How's everybody's week been? It's been a very interesting week. The full moon in Leo damn near took me out. I'm exhausted. Tired, I tell you. Exhausted. So welcome to everyone who's here. Let me know how your week was in the comments, in the chat. I would love to hear about that and see how it was. Like I said, my week was, I'm tired. The night of the full moon, I was up until, 3 o'clock in the morning? Is my camera acting up again? Is it acting up already? We just started. God. We just started. We just. Shit. I think I know why. Fuck. I probably will have to start it over. Hold, please. That's okay. You'll just get this version really quickly. I forgot to change the quality. Okay, I think I fixed it. I forgot to change the quality of the stream. Okay, we should be fine now. Because, oh wow. That was, yeah. Okay. I think it's fine now. It should be fine. It should be good now. There we go. I forgot to change. I had it. It was doing something crazy. I had it like at 4K, and we already know 4K is not going to work over here, child. So it's back. We're back. I hope everybody's week was good. I hope it was great. Today we are going to be talking about navigating Pallas in Aquarius and the Sun in Pisces. So Pallas Athena, which is an asteroid, but this is a big transit, is moving into Aquarius today, and it's going to be there all the way into October, like the first week of October. And then, of course, the Sun in Pisces is on the 18th all the way until March 20th. It's my season because I'm a Pisces. I'm a March Pisces, though, so I'm a real Pisces. No, not. The only real Pisces I acknowledge is Rihanna, because her birthday is this month in February. So I want to talk about Pallas Athena and Pallas in Aquarius and how that's going to feel and what people are going to feel like with Pallas going into Aquarius and how long it's going to be there for. So, and good morning to everyone. So, how long are we going to feel this energy? So for Pallas, that starts today around 2 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's going to remain in Aquarius for about 8 months, all the way into October. And so the strongest effects of this transit are going to be this week. So February 16th to the 23rd, Pallas shifts into Aquarius, and it's going to be a lot of initial mental and strategic breakthroughs that are going to be happening from mid-March to mid-April. That's when Pallas kind of moves deeper into Aquarius, and it's going to be stimulating the collective more, lots more intellectual shifts. And then from September to October, as it leaves Aquarius, you're going to realize how much wisdom that you did gain from this time. So what is Pallas? So Pallas Athene is an asteroid, and it governs a few things. It governs wisdom, strategy, so tactical intelligence, long-term planning, intellectual problem solving. It also governs pattern recognition, so seeing hidden connections between ideas, peoples, and systems. And there's a lot of creative intelligence with Pallas, using unconventional solutions rather than traditional logic. It also is about fighting for the truth with strategy, not with force. So really thinking about those things. Hey, Channing. So really thinking about those things from a strategic standpoint. So you're going to feel very strategic going forward when it comes to Pallas. And then it's also going to be about healing through intellect. So mental breakthroughs that help process pain, trauma, and past cycles. So what does Pallas in Aquarius mean? So what that means, because Aquarius is ruled by Saturn, which is discipline, and also Uranus, which is disruption, it's going to bring a lot of intellectual upheaval or rebellion. So the collective is going to feel a lot of innovative ideas and futuristic problem solving. So the transit is going to kind of encourage a lot of mental breakthroughs on conditioning. So whatever you feel like you've been conditioned to do, to be, to say, to act, that's probably going to change over this time. You're going to be rethinking outdated systems, outdated norms, outdated ways on how you do stuff, especially when it comes to your intellect. So if you're someone like me, my Mercury's in Aquarius, so I think a lot in an Aquarian manner. So this is going to really heighten it for me. So just look for where Aquarius is in your chart, whole sign, and you can find that. And also too, if you do use sidereal, see where Aquarius is as well. So in sidereal, I am actually an Aquarius sun. Yeah, because I'm a Aries moon. But it's another story. We're gonna stick to tropical. But anyway, so there's gonna be a lot of innovations with AI, with automation, with digital strategy, lots of tech-driven intelligence. The social justice space or social justice activism space, there's going to be a bigger push of changing the system radically over these next few months. So there is going to be a push of people wanting to get things back in order, especially with our government. It won't be the 92%, not me, but it might be other people who are going to be putting their foot down and like, listen, we need to get this together. This is enough kind of thing. And then also there's going to be some non-traditional alliances, meaning that you might form partnerships or shared intellect or idealistic visions with people that you've never done before. You might start to thinking about people to be more, to partner with them more on an intellectual level. This doesn't mean that you're going to be best friends or anything like that. It means that you might have more of a urge to really have conversations and really chit chat with people who can bring out these very intellectualized visions that you have. So that's going to be a good thing. So you're going to just expect major breakthroughs in technology and science and education and political activism as well. But the political activism, it might be a little bit slower, I'll say, because I in my mind right now, and just the downloads that I've been getting from my guides and from spirit, is that they're trying to figure out what's happening, because I don't think that they didn't think it was going to be this messy. They didn't think it was going to be this messy, but they'll figure it out. So where are we going to feel this? We're going to feel this globally and also personally. So globally, AI and technology advances are going to take center stage over the next 8 months. So expect lots of discussions around ethics in AI, automation, new digital strategies. Social movements will emphasize sort of collaboration and individual leadership. So grassroots efforts are going to be the key. The economic and the financial systems may shift towards a lot more decentralized models. So there's going to be just a little shake up there, but don't worry about it. But personally, wherever Aquarius falls in your chart, that's where you'll be wanting to rethink your approach to intelligence, rethink your approach to strategy, rethink your approach to long-term planning. So that's where you're going to kind of have those shifts. So why is Pallas in Aquarius really important, especially during from now, because it starts today in the afternoon all the way until October? And it's because Pallas in Aquarius teaches us that true revolution is strategic. It's not chaotic. It is wide and big thinking, but it's not chaotic. It's layered. It's Kendrick Lamar on Super Bowl, right? That happened last week. There's so many people like, oh, that wasn't good, blah, blah, blah. But then after they're watching it a few times, there's so many layers, so many things there. So that's what Pallas in Aquarius is going to give us. So if you've been feeling mentally stuck, this transit is going to bring a lot of new perspectives. It's going to get your mind going. I can say for me, because it's in my third house and Aquarius rules my Mercury, I've been up to some nights 3 o'clock in the morning creating or writing because of this. Like, I feel it really deeply. Or if you've been looking for your community, your tribe, this is going to be a powerful time where you're going to be attracting like-minded people who have forward thinking, especially the way that you think about it. Not, you're just going to find yourself being a lot more intuitive, or how can I put this? There's going to be a lot more energy for you to feel as though you're finding the right people to talk to. I'll say that. You're going to be finding people to talk to. So how does it affect each of the rising signs? So if you're in Aries rising, how this transit is going to affect you over the next few months is that you're going to be rethinking friendships, rethinking social influence. Are your alliances aligned with your intellectual pursuits, with the way that you think about things, with your values? For Taurus rising, this is going to be about your career and your public reputation. So that's going to shift. You're going to be really called to innovate professionally, really called to think about how you are seen in your field, in whatever you do. You're just going to be thinking about that a little bit more. If you're a Gemini rising, it's going to be about your education, your belief systems, travel opportunities. So you might decide, you know what, I've never been to Johannesburg. I'm going to go. I don't know why I say, probably because I want to go to Joburg. It's so beautiful. If you are a Cancer rising, it's going to illuminate some of the financial wisdom and any psychological transformations that have been needing to happen. So learning new ways to handle your shared resources. If you're a Leo rising, so your relationships are going to shift towards intellectual connection over emotional dependency. And if you're a Virgo rising, it's going to be about routines, work, health habits. You're probably going to want to invest in some type of technology to help with your routines and your health habits if you're a Virgo rising. If you're a Libra rising, your love life and your creative projects are going to feel more experimental. You're going to want to experiment more, want to have more fun, do more things that are passionate, more things that are intellectually stimulating. If you're a Scorpio rising, you're going to be breaking through some generational patterns or some family structure. So you're going to have some conversations, I would say. And for Sagittarius rising, communication, mental agility is going to sharpen. You're going to expect there's going to be a lot of big revelations for your mind, for your soul, all of that. And for Capricorn rising, there's going to be some new, I would say value, self-worth, new money strategies that might emerge. You're going to be wanting to think outside of the box when it comes to your money. And for Aquarius rising, this is going to be, of course, about your identity. This is hitting your first house. So you're going to be stepping into a new level of yourself, or thinking about how you want to be seen, or how you want people to view you on a certain level. Maybe you've been very superficial and now you're like, I want people to take me seriously. So that might happen. And if you're a Pisces rising, lots of spiritual breakthroughs in the subconscious, in the shadow. Your intuition is going to be extremely heightened. Like, write down all your dreams, please, 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 please. Someone said in the comments, I've been creating late. Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those kind of transits where you're like creating and doing all the things. So how is it going to affect each human design aura type? This is important too. So for manifestors, this is going to spark a lot of intellectual revelations. Your ideas are going to shift. You're going to shift paradigms. You're going to shift the way you do things, especially if you are some type of creative or some type of service provider, or somebody who provides services, whether it's corporate or on your own. You're going to have a lot of intellectual revelations. For manifesting generators, there's going to be a lot of intuitive downloads on how you can streamline your success, how you can not necessarily not be all over the place. I would say to just to be a little bit more detailed. You're going to be thinking about the process a lot more over these next few months. For generators, my advice to you during this time is work smarter, not harder. Make sure your strategy is aligned with your sacral energy. Make sure when you get these intuitive hits, when you get these intellectual downloads, where you feel this urge to speak, to create, to make sure it is really aligned with what you want to do. For projectors, your guidance and your ability to guide others is going to heighten. So there's going to be a lot of people looking to you for mental clarity. Because remember, Pallas is going to be in Aquarius, and Pallas is also about pattern recognition. So projectors are really great with pattern recognition. So are reflectors. So there's going to be a lot of insights, highlights, and aha moments for projectors and reflectors. And for reflectors, you're going to be absorbing you're going to be probably getting a lot of energetic downloads, a lot of collective downloads, a lot of collective intelligence. Just write them down and protect your mental energy. Try to protect yourself during this, please. Please. That's all I ask for reflectors. Please don't get crazy with trying to Captain Save-A-Ho everybody's energy during this time. So if you have any questions about Pallas, put it in the comments. So next up, Sun in Pisces, yay, emotional depth, rose-colored glasses, spiritual awakenings, dreamy creativity. So Pisces comes in, thank God, it's Pisces season. It's my birthday season. Starts on February 18th. It's going to be there on March 20th. And the most intense periods during this time, because we have a lot of transits happening in March, I'm not worried about it. Anytime there's big transits in March, I'm chilling, which I expect to chill this time too. So between February 18th and the 25th, that's when it begins. So it's going to be a lot of emotional, intuitive shifts. From March 10th to the 12th, with the new moon in Pisces, it's going to amplify a lot of fresh emotional and spiritual insights. And then from the 17th through the 20th, as it ends, but there's also some eclipses happening in March as well. There's going to be a lot of themes of closure and emotional healing. So with the eclipses happening, we'll talk about that probably towards when they're happening, probably either next week or the week after, next Sunday or the Sunday after. With eclipses, I'll just say this. I just say, let the chips fall, how they're going to fall. Let them land how they're going to land. Don't try and force things during eclipse season. So just try and relax. Do your part, but try and relax. So when the sun is in Pisces, of course, your emotions get heightened. Logic does take a back seat. However, with Pallas going to be in Aquarius, there might be a mix of you getting these really important downloads and then you feeling like, oh, well, maybe I need to just forget about it because it's Pisces season. So just allow, if anything, I would say, if you don't already meditate, if you're not someone who already has connections or chats with God, do that during this time, please. Okay? Do that during this time. Do yourself a favor and really try and do that because Pallas is going to help you so much. So just find out where Pallas is in your chart. Your natal Pallas, you can look that up, but just find out where Aquarius is because that's where it's going to transit. Your creative flow is going to be a lot stronger, a lot of storytelling. So you're going to feel this a lot in, it's just going to be a really nice dreamy time. It might feel a little bit like a nightmare for some people just because of the transits, but don't panic. I don't like fear mongering astrology. I will just say with these astrology transits that are coming up, just be prepared to try not to force things and try not to feel like you have to control everything, because during this time your subconscious is it's going to really matter. And so with Pisces during this season, how it's going to affect each rising sign. So Aries rising, of course, spiritual transformation, subconscious healing. For Taurus rising, your friendships, your group dynamics, all of that is going to shift for you. For Gemini rising, of course, career, public life, image, all of that. Cancer, your spiritual is going to get a little bit more in depth for that. But you're going to definitely have, I would say for Cancer rising people, if you are a Cancer rising, to just pay attention to your, how you're interacting or being affected by other people, by their money, a lot of things. Like just be mindful. Just be mindful if you're a Cancer rising. Do yourself a favor and be mindful. For Leo risings, intimacy, finances, Virgo rising, romantic and business partnerships and relationships, that's going to feel a lot more intuitive. For Libra rising, your work and your health routines going to need more emotional balance. For Scorpio rising, creativity, expression. For Sagittarius rising, home, inner emotions. Capricorn, probably a lot more communication. Aquarius, you're going to be focused on your money a little bit more during the season. And Pisces, you're going to have another identity shift. Pisces, you're going to have a lot of identity shifts over the next 12 to 18 months with these north and south nodes. So if you're a Pisces rising, these eclipses, they're going to hit everything about you. Just be prepared. So how will Pisces season affect each of the human design aura types? So for manifestors, try and let your emotions guide you a little bit more than logic. You are the great thinkers. I love manifestors. I love the way you guys think, but try to let your emotions guide you a little bit more. For manifesting generators, do what you do. Do what you normally do. Follow your impulses. Just do what you feel like doing. Okay? Do what you want to do. For generators, probably prioritize work during this time that feels a lot more fulfilling and a lot more satisfactory. And for projectors, your intuitive energy is going to be at its peak. So just use your intuition, use your downloads wisely. For reflectors, protect your energy. Your emotions are going to be amplified. Just protect your energy as a reflector. So yeah. So Channing's laughing, yeah, because listen, manifestors, manifesting generators, do what y'all do. Do what y'all do. Just keep it the same. Anyone have any questions? If no one has any questions, we're going to end this one early today. That's how tired I am. I have to teach. But make sure you're on my, yes, generators prioritize work. Make sure you're on my email list. If you are not, you can click the link in my bio. I have an announcement tomorrow. If you're on my email list, I have been working on something for a while, and I have finally figured it out thanks to my neighbor over the past few weeks. And yeah, so I will be offering now customized reports, several different reports that you can print out, that you can input information to a questionnaire. And these reports will be all sorts of things: human design reports, love reports, all sorts of stuff based off of the way I view astrology, numerology, human design, all of it. So yeah, and so I'm doing a beta of, there's going to be 9 reports that are going to be released. So you fill out a questionnaire, and it'll be very, not in depth, but you'll need your birth time. You'll have to answer some questions depending on the questionnaire. So there's going to be a love energy report, like what type of love you need in your life based off your transits, masculine and feminine things, past life stuff, human design success stuff, spiritual diagnosis about past life and karmic ties. There's going to be a bunch of reports. So make sure you're on my mailing list. The reports will be at a discounted rate. The reports are going to be anywhere between 18 to like 35 pages. They're going to be customized to your actual chart. And you'll be able to, it's actually pretty cool. So I've been working on it for a while. So there's going to be 9 reports to start with. I have so many other reports that I want to do with all of my thoughts, views, and opinions about the profiles and all of that stuff. So then there's a Venus report. So the Venus report, I'm really excited about if you do get a Venus report. So the Venus report, what that does, will analyze your Venus placement, your Venus sign, and show you how to pretty much what you need to do to make money with it. Then there's going to be like manifestation reports, looking at your astrology, your human design, your numerology, certain placements in your chart to figure out how to manifest with your chart, the best ways to do that. So I'm excited about that. Make sure you're on my email list, but I'm going to probably announce it to you on Instagram once it goes up, because I'm doing them at a beta price because I need feedback from them so I can make them better, because I've been working on them for a while. So someone said, can you say more about generators? Yes. So generators during this time, especially during this time, you really just have to focus on doing things that you really like, that you really love, that really feel good to you. If you don't, this is going to be a really rough season for you. If you are a generator, it's going to be a really, really rough season, a really rough season. But you don't have to let it be rough. So yeah. So if no one has any other questions, thank you for joining me on Sunday. This was a light one this week because I'm tired. I'm so exhausted. I'm really exhausted. Really, really exhausted. And yeah, I got to teach my class at 1. But definitely make sure you are on my mailing list for the reports. The Human Design Success Report is really good. All of the reports are good. But yeah, so I'm excited. So thank you all for, somebody said projector 3-5. Well, as a projector 3-5, you're the best. I'm a projector 3-5. Projector 3-5 during this time, especially Pisces season, and during this Pallas in Aquarius, just write down all of your intuitive hits, write down all of your intuitive downloads, focus on that. Make sure that is a priority for you. So that's all I have to say. But thank you all for showing up. I'll be here more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed next week on Sunday. And I'll see you soon. So bye.